Now you're good.
All right, is there a motion to, start the meeting? Cemetery Commission meeting?
I make a motion that we start the meeting.
Second, Walter, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Very good. Done.
Meeting has begun. Visitors, new visitors,
Yeah.
visitors.
Did you know Sam? This is Sam Contracty. She works with.
I don't know if I did.
I'm the executive director of Wilmington Works, and I've been assisting with raising funds for the Veterans Park.
Been doing it too.
Thank you. So she
Thanks for
decided
doing
to
that.
join for a little bit of the meeting, because we usually do like a small update on the Veterans Park at the beginning, so.
That's good, Walter will be happy. I guess you might as well start, Christine.
Yeah, I mean, nothing has changed much since the last meeting. We haven't done any big fundraisers, so we're around 114,000, I think. So far, Walt was just talking about the 20,000 from the Legion, which will be nice.
We'll be presenting that Memorial Day, right, Al?
Right,
And it's a 20,000 check towards.
how much is that gonna be?
20,000.
That's what we talked about
Yeah.
last time.
And
Walter needs to sign, or and Jenna. But yeah, so we have been meeting, Todd hasn't been there lately, but Sam and Eric Craven and I and Todd get together occasionally, and
Okay.
we're gonna try to do, some fundraising Memorial Day weekend with a 50-50 raffle at the, Rotary Barbecue. And then, Sam's gonna do a small presentation at Memorial Day's, event, and we're gonna try to block the door to make people pay to get out. No.
I have some buckets that will be nice to have people drop in donations, hopefully.
Yeah, so we're hoping to capitalize on that. And then, we started a silent
Yeah,
auction.
I guess we'll call it a silent auction that we're gonna host. Sorry, I'm taking over.
no, keep going.
Like
See, I do like
center
this
of
kind of attention. So on the fireworks that the chamber does for the 4th of July, I think it's Wednesday the 2nd this year. We're gonna do a silent auction where we're collecting donations right now to have hopefully many people come up to the tent and bid on stuff. So we've secured some donations so far, which is good. If any of you guys know any business or anybody that would be willing to donate a service or an item, that would be helpful. Throwing it out there. The more items we obviously have, the better.
Yeah.
We'll have different price ranges, so we'll have some like gift baskets that have smaller ones. We have some different Haystack donated a foursome for golf. Not Snow did as well with a golf lesson, so we're trying to have a range of value.
So,
Good.
hoping that we'll get at least maybe between the two things, a couple more thousand. I don't know. I mean, our barbecue did 4,000. If we could do that again, that would be,
that would
that would be nice.
That was huge.
But long ways to go, and once we get through this, I think then we'll decide where we go from here and whether or not we go back and see if the select board would be willing to offer any more from the 1%.
Good, that's good.
Yeah.
I think you can.
With
All the white said, I think.
done.
How much in the fund right now?
114,000.
So it hasn't gone up much since the
Not
last
since
meeting.
the last one, no. And we have like occasionally somebody that'll donate $10 or $25 or whatever, but yeah, I mean, we haven't, since the mailing, really, we haven't done anything big to push. I did write a letter to the editor and it has never been published,
Oh, you're kidding.
so, yeah, I don't know if they're just holding on to it or if they decided it wasn't worthy and threw it out the window.
Interesting, actually, that's interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, I haven't seen it in the paper, so. But yeah, so we'll see if we can, like I said, capitalize on maybe Memorial Day.
We did apply for 2 grants and we did not get one, and we're waiting to hear back from the other at the end of this month.
Must be hard for grants, right? You know,
Yeah,
yeah, so I think.
with funding being slashed everywhere, they're cutting a lot of that
You
stuff.
girls are doing a great job.
Mhm.
Keep it up.
Do they tell you why you don't get the grant?
No.
You see a yes or no?
Yeah, so yes or no.
Yeah, they basically, I mean, the one that we didn't get was the downtown transportation grant. So I'm guessing that ours didn't quite fit into the category enough compared to some of the others. They had, I think, $1.5 million to give out, and they had like 14 different projects that applied, so
Can you reapply to that grant?
not until next year.
Oh, it's
The
once
whole
a year.
year. It would be next year before we could apply, yeah. But
So that's like an ongoing grant every year,
it has been,
as long as they have
Yeah.
money?
yeah, as long as there's funding. I mean,
Yeah.
who knows with funding where it's gonna go in the next year, you know? So, but yeah, we keep looking for things and
Plugging along.
grabbing what we can
Doing
and
good, you're
trying to
doing
get what
good.
we can and trying to find different pockets of money too, because we've had a lot of people who have donated multiple times, you know. I think in some cases, the ones that have donated multiple times have given more than some others who gave a large sum to begin with and just gave one, so.
Anything else?
That's all I have
Did we get any new money in our, funds?
for the
Our funds?
cemetery, for
Yeah.
the cemetery. No, you just had the appropriation funding, which was the second half of the year.
So that,
He did.
pretty much
Yes, he did.
wipe it out.
No, you had like 40,000 in your checking account. Yeah,
I don't wanna count the,
your budget is blown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Your
right.
budget is blown,
Yeah,
but your
all right,
checking account
Dustin,
has
we did it,
money.
that's what I mean.
Ralph already did it, he was here, he's. Who's not here?
Yeah.
Janet.
That's
Oh,
that's who's down there.
Janet's in Florida.
Well, there's nothing
You
there,
did,
so
that's
there's a line through it.
Oh, I thought you had. Jen, you want, here's a couple, just so you can look at, just see how, what they did.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, I mean, as far as the cemetery money goes, I mean, I think,
Yeah.
like we said, you guys have spent all your money, you've got your trees done now, so.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more, do you guys know how much more, Mark Spiller has to do?
He's all caught up. That bill you got would cover April.
So he's all done with everything now?
He's done it. No, I put him up in, another cemetery.
Okay,
Older review.
Well, there should be enough to cover him. We'll probably get,
It's just all the little stones are all crooked.
yeah, I know, you
Yeah.
guys been
they'll
fixing up that.
start mowing, probably, in a couple of weeks.
So we're
Yeah, I
worried
mean,
about,
yeah, I'm not sure what FERCA did, but he had at the end of April, I'm guessing he was doing cleanup, he's the only one that had turned anything in for April.
I tell the guys.
Some of the other guys don't until
Yeah.
the end of May anyway.
we haven't done any, really cleanup work up in, Riverview yet.
They saw
Oh, yeah.
this afternoon on my way
They
here.
were there?
But they were driving through there in the shed. They weren't
Cleaned up
doing,
all the sticks and
so I think they're,
all the blow down,
I think it's the
all the blow
next,
down's gone.
next dry day, I think.
We got that thing and we're gonna bring it up, but that tree over here, I don't know, that's gonna hold off. We'll probably have to hold off on it then for a while.
A tree in Westland?
Yeah.
Oh.
We gotta find out something. We gotta find out because I don't even know that tree's in town property. It might be on private property, but it's big tree.
It's, shedding all the limbs on
Shedding
our.
all the limbs and I don't know why it don't hit the house. I don't
Mhm.
know. You know what I'm talking-
You don't know whose property? it's on?
Rollins.
Oh, you
No,
did
it's not
Rollins.
rolling.
It's not Rollins?
No,
Oh,
it's,
Green Mountain Power,
no,
uh,
it's not the telephone company either. It's the
Mears,
house
the
there.
little tiny house.
It's a tiny house.
What's the guy that
The
has?
one older woman
Mir,
that lives
what's
there.
the guy
Hey,
that?
it's Marty Mears,
Yeah,
Mears,
Marty
the little
Mears.
one.
Marty Mears.
So we're worried about is it's a big tree and the limbs are, boy,
It's
falling.
dead.
And the tree is basically not in the cemetery, it's on,
It's right on the wall.
but
But it's falling into the center.
Yeah,
it's
it's
falling in,
into-
it's falling, I must be falling on the.
It's a big tree, yeah.
I got one price.
Right, that's, I'm just going at, we gotta be
Have a
careful.
look.
Something that probably is.
And I talked to Peter, and he's supposed to get a hold of me. And then we had the other guy, I gotta get his number and stuff and that we had last meeting. That wants to be included in the bids.
But Christine, would you say we should hold off a little bit on it? Until our budget comes through?
Until it falls over?
Well, that's the thing, but I'm saying it looks like I think it should come out.
Yeah, it's gotta come out this
I
year.
think your first thing is you have to decide if it's truly your tree.
Yeah,
If it's truly Marty's tree, then that's the conversation to have with Marty about if he's planning on doing anything about
Gotta
it.
find that out. I just
Yeah,
looked at it, looks like the tree is not in the cemetery, it's on this side of the stone, the other side of the stone wall.
it's right
I'm
against.
not
Yeah.
around that.
Right there.
But we gotta work on that. That's the project we gotta figure out.
yeah, that would be the first piece of
Never
it.
go for a walk on your lunch break, just walk over here, look at the tree.
I probably have looked at it many times, just haven't really paid attention to where it's located. I walk by.
Now
it
you
every
will, I
day,
bet.
trying to
Now I bet you'll take a look at it. Don't worry,
But yeah, once you figure that part out. then
we'll
you'll-
spend money. We're not afraid to do this. okay?
You've been doing very well spending your money.
Thank you. Walter White spent.
You haven't been- Going out and selling lots, though, that kind of has slowed down for a while there. It
That's
was
a good
like-
Well, it's picking up now.
That's a good.
I don't know if that's a
get
good
one
thing
yet?
or not. I have had.
Are you
one
complaining
for
people aren't
a
dying fast enough?
Right.
That's what I'm hearing over
What's that?
here. I think
No,
you're
they-
complaining
they-
people aren't dying fast
Our
enough.
secretaries were doing really good in telling people, you know, it's never too early to make sure you have a lot. I mean, I think they were selling to 30-year-olds at one point. Anyway,
There's some 80-year-olds that don't have a lot yet.
Huh?
Keep going, buddy. Price is going up.
well, you know,
Thank you.
once you're, keeled over, you don't care anyway. Somebody will figure out where to plant you. So, but I guess that's everything I have.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Guys, Memorial Day, I'll see you then,
Yeah.
and I'll kind of bug you.
Yes, you can come on the day of the Rotary barbecue too, and you know,
When's that?
where
Is
you're
that the
at.
same day?
We are going, well, I'm doing a speech during
Going
it,
to a
and,
speaker.
I think Todd and Christine are
That's
gonna
a Ducky
do
race?
some donation
Ducky
buckets,
race
but then
is-
during the Rotary barbecue on
The
Sunday, we're gonna do a
Saturday.
50/50 raffle.
He was on
Oh, it's
Sunday,
Sunday.
We can,
and Memorial Day,
Sunday,
parade,
okay.
all that is on
But
Sunday.
I'm doing some fire training.
Thank you.
okay,
Wanted to
Thank you very much.
go.
well, we appreciate that.
We're getting there, we're getting there.
We'll get.
Alriady.
Thanks,
Well, good
guys.
luck with it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
See you soon.
Oh, good,
See you
you
guys.
will?
I
Okay.
hope so.
Careful. I don't need to sit on this.
Well, we don't have much on the agenda, but we're gonna have our own agenda. So now, just, accept the minutes from last meeting. Somebody make a motion to accept the,
I make a motion, we accept the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll
Nice,
second.
nice job.
Oh, thank you.
thank you. All in favor?
All right, nice job.
Minutes.
Whoa.
Business.
You're gonna go down?
You got it. I know exactly where you're
Don't have a stone yet, but I know where I'm going.
Cemetery maintenance.
Okay, April Cemetery is, the stones have been fixed. It was like a. Well, and, so that's done. I had put them up.
I saw the flagging up at Riverview.
Old Riverview, I did, there's like, 10 stones in there, but they're
Yeah.
all little ones, no big ones. It's all gonna be short packed, so they're not that big. And up in across the road with the shed, and there's one big one that's kind of leaning. And 2 small stones that must be hit by the lawnmower a lot, but there, we're gonna straighten out, so that's it. And then I told them I would like them to finish this stone over here by the old firehouse that tipped over.
The big
Oh, yeah.
stone over
The
here.
big stone, I told him I would like to see that done before Memorial Day, so I don't know if he'll get that or not.
I ordered a metal sign that just says April Cemetery on it.
Right.
So that should be coming on pretty soon. I put April Cemetery and then I put the dates from the oldest burial to the newest burial at the bottom, so people kind of have an idea of like what range of,
Similar to the ones that are up there in Riverview.
oh, yeah, same, yeah. And I got some little metal hooks that'll just attach to the fence for now,
Yeah,
at least something,
yeah.
so. Cause I figured the post or something, they have to go through the town with the signage, so I figured if it's on the fence, no problem, so.
If we needed to, we dig a hole and plant it.
Yeah,
If we did something inside the cemetery, I wouldn't think we'd need to get anybody's okay.
right,
I wouldn't
just
think.
yours.
They don't like it tough.
Also, we got that, stone wall up by,
Cuttings.
Cuttings.
caved in, and, it's, I think with big rocks on the top, I think it was so much pressure that the smaller rocks gave away that little area. We gotta see.
Somebody said we might be able to get a machine in there.
What kind of machine?
Just a little small one.
Let's put a little, yeah.
And, eventually, up there at, Riverview, it should throw those rocks up sometime too.
Sometime, but that's you, we'll get, yeah, I think that one up there cutting
Yeah.
is more,
And we got the pump, anytime, sometime for the pump.
Yeah.
Other than that,
the
Riverview should be all set.
Riverview's got the chairs up top.
those are all.
And I see they put a post in the middle where the bird bath was gonna go or something, there's a post in there with a
Yeah,
orange, that's probably what that's for, right?
The thing, I talked to Cheryl, she said that she's gonna take care of it. There's no more plants that have gotta go in there.
Right.
And she said it just like maintenance, but there was the bird bath that goes in the middle of that is the last thing. But she told me that she thought the cover, there was a sewer cover up there, and that.
The cover was up there,
It's
the cover
there.
got hit,
That's what
hit by, Jeremy when he was brush hogging because it was in the grass and he never saw it and he hit it. So I don't know how good a shape that is. I think it's probably okay for a bird bath. She wants it.
Yeah, she just wants to put it, you put it down in the ground, and then you
Right.
put the bird bath in there.
it's still there.
Like,
It's still,
so,
I'm hoping to get Teen Monument next week with their little boom truck and pick that up.
Who?
Teen Monument, they're gonna be setting some monuments.
Oh, they're gonna be in there anyways?
Yeah, they got two to set. And I'm hoping they'll grab that for me and set it over there and we can slide it in place for her.
Two more to set, John, who's,
They're not dead yet, but
oh, just Beavers is up there now.
that one's done.
Reed is up there now.
Yeah.
And they're both up there.
If they don't do it or you can't get them to do it, I don't see why we can't stand it up and roll it over.
That's what I told Cheryl. I said, get enough people, we can roll it, but.
I'll guide you guys.
But I
I'm
I told
smart,
them
I'll
maybe
go,
to
guys.
get the Moore boys to do it. The, Billy's kids,
Yeah. They're rugged.
they're rugged, roll it.
Yeah,
You gonna
I'll
tell them how to do it?
I'll send to
You
it.
gonna start the roll?
I'll cover the break.
just make sure that whoever does it, that they realize it's gonna be the pins down.
Pins down. She sent me a nice little email.
I was up there the other, was up there.
Yes,
And did you see,
he's called me a couple times. He wanted to do it this week, last week. I don't know, Todd wasn't here anyways. I said, I appreciate if you'd wait till Todd come. I hate to put him off. But I said, he's the one that knows where everything is. Who's Todd?
he
And
said that?
Yeah, and I said, anyways, hopefully next week we'll do it. You're gonna be around next week.
Yeah,
Al, you wanna,
He wanted,
Help when they
he wanted to cruise
go
up
up there?
there and take a view of what it was. And
Is there sticks still in the ground on the other side of the road?
I hope so.
Okay,
Yes, they
I
are,
haven't
they
checked.
are.
Okay,
Fiberglass poles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're there.
okay,
I told him it should be just a simple turn,
yeah.
but I didn't know how big and walkways you had and so forth.
That's almost a priority, right, to get that,
I mean, the places.
to get it surveyed so you can
So we
do the.
can, well, we need to give
process.
the deed,
We
we
deed
were,
to that one guy that bought the
That's,
lot.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, we should really get it, that's why I told Huck.
I mean, we don't have to, I mean, once he signs, you know, comes out there and makes the things, then we can give the deed out. We just, you know, even before he, if, I mean, he may take forever to give us the map, I don't know if we're gonna get a map or whatever. But as long as he's gone out there and done his survey, then we're good to, at least.
Yeah.
And just to make sure there's no, something that
I
he
told him.
comes up with that we didn't think of, you know?
I told Huck, I says, you know, you better get going on it, I said, that's what I told him.
Yeah, what'd he say?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, he
Oh,
said,
yeah.
he had some job he was working, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I told you, he told me it's, it's on the agenda. Yeah. So next week he's gonna be up there, supposedly.
If it doesn't rain, probably.
I was gonna say that's because we might get pushed back to the day of rain, a week of rain.
No, it's supposed to be nice
Supposed
this
to be
week.
good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what are you supposed to do this week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It might be a little soupy watching. I don't like water.
Should be pretty decent gravel over there,
There should be.
Ditch all over there, something.
yeah, Little River. Any other business?
Not for me. You else, anything?
Just none, I guess, that stone wall and cut in. I don't know. It should be rebuilt like 30 feet of it,
Yeah,
should be.
yeah, cause down below where it caved in, that doesn't look very good. That other big stone set, see,
Down by
that's
the
all
river,
coming
down by
out.
the road.
There's
Yeah.
where they hit spot where a tree was, and that goes, ooh. So,
I know you wanna do something with those trees up there, but, you know, limb them or something, but I'm saying we just might have to put it off for a while, do the stone wall first. What do you think? I don't think the limbs are gonna fall. I hope those trees don't fall, but you never know, right?
Well. What,
You know, the stones there are pretty solid stones.
yeah,
They're not like the ones we took down up here in
yeah,
Riverview.
right,
I'm glad we took, I mean, I've had compliments in it. I haven't had anybody, the 5 trees. I think we saved money basically because if the limbs fall down and fall on those little
Stone.
slate stones, it'd be totally chaos.
Maybe you'll save some money on fall cleanup too. with
And
leaves.
you'd be surprised that you're really gonna start saving money on the cleanup, with the trees that they've taken down, and those trees gone down, the ground is. Whoa.
we got half the leaves. Now we got rid of another.
Because next year I wanna do those 4 on the road up there, and that will clean the whole road out, and then other trees.
Hopefully those limbs that are hanging over the road aren't gonna. Right. They're gonna make it. Right.
Well, even
But
if,
my
like,
thing is, this tree here is gonna be a priority, I think. So
Yeah.
we gotta really work on this one here and forget everything else this summer.
The tree and.
Right.
But I looked at
Yeah.
that again
Priority.
on the way down here and it.
Heck, I know, I never really noticed it all the time I've been in there. I went over there with you guys.
It
last
looks
time.
like it's not on our property,
That's,
but
it's gotta
we,
come out.
we don't know if the stone walls
Yeah, I-
property could be, you know, there could have been, you move the stone wall 1 or 2 feet.
So it sounds like someone needs to decide where the
do we
tree
have a
is.
tree warden anymore?
Yeah, it's supposed to,
Who is it?
I don't
It
know.
was Fred,
Yeah,
it was, yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah, I don't think
Uh,
he's gonna be able to,
Come on.
You don't think you'll do it?
I don't think so.
Is Marshall? the tree
Fred's
warden?
court.
Oh, you don't,
I don't know.
well, I don't, he's not a resident, he's looking up
I
to see.
was gonna see if I can look it up.
I saw it on the, thing,
In the
Yeah.
town report?
yeah,
It's somebody that you wouldn't think that they put in there, I don't know.
All of them I think of are
Well, it
gone.
might have been blank, though. There were several places that were blank. I think the dog
there?
warden was blank.
Well,
I
they're
think-
appointed by the select.
Oh, well,
Todd, you didn't run for tree warden? Why don't you run for tree warden?
I'm not a
I'll
resident.
appoint you.
Dog catcher.
No, I thought I saw it,
Should've asked
and
this one here.
I was surprised that, it was like, really? But,
But that's a good one to get involved. The tree warden,
dog warden,
tree warden.
Tree
Hmm.
warden.
you want it?
I'm not a tree warden.
No,
You want it?
You don't want it.
No, I don't want.
You don't want it.
I don't want.
You want it?
Take it, buddy. Good job for
Either
you.
that or a fence-
How's everything going on up there?
either that or a fence viewer.
I think they combined.
Right now on this list, this is the whole town of Vermont, for Vermont community.
No, look under,
I know, but I'm just saying on this master list of all the towns in Vermont, Wilmington is the blank
for a tree warden.
for tree warden. Jacksonville got one, but, Wyndham
How
has
about
one,
Ware of Coal?
so I don't know.
Who, what?
Ware of coal.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Joe. Remember that one?
Yeah,
That was Fred too, wasn't it?
yeah.
I don't, nothing on the website.
Cap, that's a good job for you, buddy.
Go to, town of Wilmington and departments, or,
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't think it has that.
Look on the town report. and if I
It's
got
on the town report. I've got one at home.
I got one. at
It's in the town report.
Yeah.
All I can say is there.
I'll call you, and then you.
I think I
you can
burnt
get
mine,
over it.
so.
I thought for
I'm
sure I
sorry.
saw it on the
Such a slob.
computer.